air. Clouds aren't air, they're water.
Meteorologist and storm chaser Serena Arnold, I'm about to blow your mind. Do you know clouds actually weigh less than air?
Clouds are also air.
Clouds are water drops. You see, what you're actually seeing is the liquid form of water when you're seeing a cloud because water vapor, the gas form of water, is actually invisible to the naked eye
Why are they white?
because of the refraction of light.
Small particles of water that have evaporated into the air.
You're really close. So, water drops are the liquid form of water. Once water has evaporated into this gas form, you can't see it. In fact, those little tiny water drops that make up a cloud are so small, they defy the laws of physics. Those little tiny water drops, if they get small enough, can actually stay liquid until -40.
Then what makes them black?
Appear darker because there's so many clouds high above.
Yes, this is similar as to why are the clouds even white? Because if they have a lot of cloud above them, the light is getting refracted through it so much and so frequently that you run out of light by the time you reach the bottom and they look dark. Think of it as you're seeing the shadow below the rest of the cloud.
Clouds weigh something?
Oh, yes, they do. And this is where things get interesting because it turns out clouds weigh less than the air around them.
1,000,000 pounds.
What? No.
That's for a little cloud. This is from weather.gov, and if we take an example of a cumulus cloud here and say it's a kilometer wide and a kilometer tall, sorry guys, we're doing this metric. It's like a little over a half mile. We are going to assume this cloud includes water vapor, air molecules, along with 0.5 grams per meter cubed of liquid water in the form of cloud droplets, no ice or rain. We'll take a standard temperature and pressure and put it into the ideal gas law, PV equals nRT, and we get this. Using the same equation for moist air, we get this. Don't worry if it's over your head. And then we calculate the same for the cloud droplet. So then we take that math and put it in, and we see that this 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer cloud weighs 1,400,000,000 pounds. The same amount of dry air weighs 2.2 billion pounds.
I'm 150 pounds and I fall.
What?
We've gotten so used to it as a species, we don't realize it, but the air is constantly pushing on us and it's really heavy. And it does so about 15 pounds per square inch of your entire body. And this is where density comes into play. You see, you are much more dense than the atmosphere around us in the clouds. Swear to God, that's not an insult. Everything that makes up you is pushed together so tightly, it's incredibly dense. And so we do sink. We are a lead balloon in the atmosphere. Think of it like the oil and water trick back from when you were in school. The oil and the water look the same, generally speaking. They weigh about the same, but when you put them on top of each other, the oil goes on top because it's less dense. You are more dense than the air around you, and you are also more dense than that cloud. If you find a video that needs a weather expert to answer the question, go ahead and tag me at WX Serena.